is so interesting to me. When things stand out in my work, when I see the same themes and patterns multiplying in any given week, meaning that many or multiple clients will be talking about the same thing. And so it stands out and I just can't miss it. So, my rant today is about last week. And I'm going to ask you, what do you think really drives productivity? Do you really know? You probably do, but maybe it's not always top of mind awareness. What do you think the secret sauce of good leadership is? I'm going to tell you it's relationships and communication. Because if relationships aren't working and companies are made up, teams are made up of interpersonal relationships, then what happens? Then your communication isn't good. Creativity and efficiency and productivity will grind to a halt. Why? Because there will be mixed messages. There will be confusion. And if some employee or many employees feel like their voice isn't being heard, or they feel undervalued or maybe dismissed, or that their opinion is minimized, do you think they're going to do their very best work? Do you think they're going to think clearly and to be quick about addressing items that are very important to you as the leader? No, probably not, because they will be discouraged. They will be confused. They will feel like you haven't seen them. So what's the antidote to that? That's where EQ comes in, and specifically the skill of interpersonal relationships. That's probably very obvious. Your ability to behave in a healthy manner with and offer respect, kindness, compassion, understanding with those people that report to you and your colleagues. That, of course, is a very important skill. But guess what? So is your own self-regard. So is your confidence. So is your assertiveness. So is your emotional self-awareness. And how do all these things work together, you may wonder? You have to know yourself as a leader inside and out. Know what triggers you and what doesn't trigger you. Know when you're at your very best and know when you're at your very worst. Because those are things that you, with contemplation and reflection and just awareness, those are things you can learn about yourself. And guess what? Those are all under your own control. You can do the work to change those things if you don't like what you see. The ideal leader, the ideal boss, is somebody who also has empathy as well as assertiveness in good balance, so that you can be warm and firm if you have to give somebody direction because they've gone off in the wrong direction and you need to redirect them. And you can do so in a way that's kind and respectful and caring. You don't have to show impulsively that you're angry or that you're disgruntled or that you're frustrated. Although sometimes I guess those things can have a place. There's a famous quote by Aristotle that I learned from Dr. Dana Ackley in one of his teaching sessions, that even anger can be a productive, positive emotion if it's done at the right time, in the right way, with the right amount of intensity or emotional expression. So no emotions are bad or ruled out. Again, it's all how you present yourself and how you present those as a leader. So today I'm asking you to think about your communication skills. Are you proud of your communication skills, or do you think you need to improve them? What would your employees say? What would your direct report say? What would your fellow board members say or your colleagues say? And would what they have to say surprise you or not surprise you? And where can you get better? How would you like to make a plan to get better at your communication? Communication shines when you know yourself well and you can be clear, concise, and very, I would even say, detail things out, spell things out and be consistent so that there isn't a lot of confusion. And then always doing reflective listening, asking your employee to repeat back what direction you gave them so that you have the confidence that your message has been delivered correctly and that it's been appropriately understood. That will also help communication. And remember, communication and relationships are interconnected. They're both, one's important to the other. They're like kissing cousins. I don't think you can have a good relationship without good communication, and you can't have good communication without a good relationship. So I challenge you to do an audit of your communication skills and your relationship skills. And there's actually an exercise in my book about doing a relationship audit, you know, with whom you can figure out you relate well to, and whom with whom you need to work a little harder.